Hi everybody, Refresh here, and today I have for you the Shadows Over Innistrad sealed decks versus Defeat a God challenge deck from Journey into Nyx. Today I'll be using the Harvester, which will let each of the decks loot. I'm going to go by a rule where this one card affects both decks and they both have to do it or neither of them do it. We'll be using the Explorer to let each deck play an additional land on every turn, and the Vanquisher to give them 8 cards to start and have 8 cards maximum hand size. We'll be playing on normal difficulty with 3 Rollicking Throngs to start, and let's see what happens with the first 8 cards. Islands, plains, islands. There are no forests, but you know what? Let's see if we can draw into it with the looting. On this side we have swamps, plains, bygone bishops, things to cast, so let's go ahead and go with this. And turn number 1, let's play 2 islands. And that's it for you. We'll play a swamp and a plains, and go ahead and play the Moorland Drifter. That's the end of the turn. It is Xenagos' turn. He will cast this spell. Deals 4 damage to each player, which does 8 damage to us, and that takes us to 12. Before the end of the turn, we're going to loot. We'll draw 1, another Moorland Drifter, and a Veteran Cathar. Let's go ahead and drop the Broken Concentration. It's probably less useful and harder to cast. Okay. Now into turns. Draw. We have a Drownyor Temple and a Daring Sleuth. Let's go ahead and play the islands and the plains. And we'll play the... oh, there's the only one that we can cast is a Daring Sleuth. And we'll play the swamp and the plains. We have 4 mana open. We will cast the Bygone Bishop. The Moorland Drifter attacking alone cannot kill a Rollicking Throng, so we're going to hold out for another turn and see what happens. Alright, ready? Xenagos. So Xenagos will cast Ferrisband Revelers, which is a 4/4, just a 4/4. When it dies, then each player will draw a card. That's the end of Xenagos' turn. We'll loot here. We have Confront the Unknown and a Swamp on this side. That'll get the mana up on pretty well on this side. Actually, Confront the Unknown is not bad considering Daring Sleuth. So I'm going to keep Confront the Unknown, and well, I don't have green mana, so I really need to ditch something that I can't cast. I'm going to ditch Deny Existence, which is the most conditional of all the things. And on this side, I'm going to ditch probably the Drownyor Temple, since I can just get it back. Yeah. Alright, now it is turn. Draw. Okay, we are still stuck on green mana here. We're going to go ahead and play both swamps. And what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to use this on this turn to be able to cast the Twins of Mara Estates and maybe hopefully get something better than where we're stuck right now. So go ahead and loot, draw. We have a Forest and an Erdwall Illuminator, which I can cast. So what I'll do is I will discard the Twins of Mara Estate, and from exile I'll go ahead and cast it. So we have it, and then I still have 3 mana, so I'll go ahead and cast the Cathar's Companion. On this side, we can cast the Erdwall Illuminator, so I'll do that. And then Daring Sleuth is not going to go on the attack, but these 2 will, and they will go ahead and kill one of these Rollicking Throngs. Yeah. Alright. And that is the end of the turn. Let's go ahead and see what Xenagos does. Xenagos will do Impulsive Charge. At the beginning of combat this turn, all Revelers gain haste until end of turn and attack this combat if able. Alright, all 3 Revelers are attacking. We have a 1/3, a 1/3, and a 4/4. I think I'm going to take the damage from the 4/4 so that I can block and kill one of the 1/3s. And I'll just block the other one with the Erdwall Illuminator. So we'll take 4 and go to 8. And then kill one of the Rollicking Throng. And then we'll go to our turn. Now I think maybe it's best to... Oh, we cast Cathar's Companion, so there's a clue here. Okay, maybe it's best now to do this on our step because of the madness effects. So let's draw. We have an Apothecary Geist and an island. We're gonna go ahead and loot again because this is a lot of green and no forests. So loot, we'll draw again. We have another Graph Mole, the Vessel of Ephemera. Let's go ahead and ditch one of these green spells that is not the weakest of the green spells. Let's get rid of a Graph Mole. On this side, we'll get rid of the Vessel of Ephemera, because 1/1s aren't very useful against this. Alright, let's play the island, let's play the forest. I can't cast anything on this side, so you're not very useful. On this side, we can go ahead and cast everything, which we will do. I don't know, we'll just keep black mana open just in case. Cast all these guys, which gets us one more clue. And we get 3 life because we control another spirit to go to 11. And then we can attack and kill things. So these have summoning sickness. We'll send the... I think Cathar's Companion dying isn't so bad. Maybe I send the Moorland Drifter and the Cathar's Companion to kill that. And the twins to kill that. Yeah, Cathar's Companion and Moorland Drifter will kill the Pharaoh's Band Revelers, and the twins will kill the Rollicking Throng. Okay, they both die. Both draw a card. Forest? Nope. Still things I can't cast. So this is bad on this side here. And we will pass the turn. See what happens with Xenagos. Xenagos plays this. It's an enchantment, Dance of Flame. Whenever a Reveler attacks, Dance of Flame deals 1 damage to each player. Okay, that's it. We're going back to our turn. I think we just kill Xenagos and win. Despite the fact that there's nothing that we can do here. But yeah, we'll just kill Xenagos and win. So the 3/5 attacks Xenagos, and we'll just need 2 more damage. We'll have the Daring Sleuth attack Xenagos, that's 5. Xenagos dies. And the Shadows Over Innistrad group wins the battle. We'll go on to game 2. Alright, game 2 of Shadows Over Innistrad sealed decks. First is Journey into Nyx's Defeat a God challenge deck. We're going to be going to difficult mode with 4 Rollicking Throngs to start, and we'll start with 8 for each deck and see what we get. Alright, chastened by the last keep with no forests in sight, we will go ahead and take the mulligan on this. Definitely want a forest and an island. I can't believe how many planes I'm drawing, considering the fact there's maybe 3 or 4 in the deck versus many more forests than islands. Resetting our life to 20. This is even worse, only 1 land. So let's go ahead and go down to 6. I think it's worth it. Both of those hands are pretty bad. Hoping to draw into one of the many forests did not turn out too well for me that first time. Or 7, that is. Go to 7. 1 island. It's also pretty bad. It's definitely worth going down to 6. This deck is really not cooperating this time. Random Number God is really not liking me. Okay, going to 6. A forest, but all the other creatures, spells, there's 2 white ones, but you know what, I think we'll just need to keep this and hope. We'll scry. Nope. It's terrible. Quite terrible. Let's hope that the other deck can hold out. 3 swamps, no plains. Nothing really we can cast. Well, I guess we can cast the Crow of Dark Things, but nothing here is going to get anything done. Let's go ahead and ship the hand and hope that we can draw better the next time. We may just lose to bad draws. In this case, though, this is really quite bad. It's about as bad can be, really. I don't hold out much hope for the deck on the left making it somehow. But I just gotta hope that we can loot into answers, or loot into lands, or spells. I don't know what else we can do. Alright, 8s. Drown Your Temple's bad. Swamp Plains is, I think, okay. It's a start. Let's try it. Alright, turn 1. We'll go ahead and harvest now. Draw, Magnifying Glass, and Niblis of Dusk. I don't really like anything here. We'll get rid of one of the graph moles because we don't need that many graph moles. Actually, we'll get rid of Angelic Purge because it's going to be a while before I can cast that. On this side, Magnifying Glass is good. Ramp, I think it will need it. We will get rid of... I don't really want to get rid of the Gitrog monster because if we can get into it, it's really good. Get rid of Emissary of the Sleepless. And let's get started. We'll play a Plains and a Swamp on this side, and a Forest on this side. I guess we should Pale Rider right away. Ditching the Magnifying, or not, the Drown Your Temple, which we can get back later. And then, no attacks. Xenagos' turn. Xenagos will cast this card, which is Impulsive Charge. At the beginning of combat, all revelers gain haste and attack this combat if able. 1, 2, 3, 4. This Pale Rider blocks the farthest Rollicking Throng. We take 3 damage and go to 17. And now it is our turn. Henwire Militia Captain. Enter an island. Well, that's not bad. Let's harvest right away though. See if we can get more lands. That's a land. That's a land. So we're going to ditch something that we don't need. Probably the second Graph Mole. On this side, let's get rid of maybe the Apothecary Geist. It's not going to win anything by itself. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We'll play both of these lands. Now we finally have lands. 3 mana, we can go ahead and cast the Graph Mole, which is going to be better than the 2/1 body there. On this side, we'll play the Forest. We'll tap everything out, and we will play the Magnifying Glass so that we'll have more mana next turn. And then the Pale Rider will go in on the attack and kill a Rollicking Throng. And we're done. Xenagos untaps, and then we'll play the first card, Ecstatic Piper. When it enters the battlefield, Xenagos attacks. Xenagos attacks! I'm not going to block. I'll just go ahead and take all 6 and go to 11. I think we can't afford to jump just yet. And we will untap and go to our turn. We're going to get some of that life back. Here we go. We got Angelic Purge and Confront the Unknown. Let's go ahead and loot again, because we're land starved. It's not very good, but okay. We'll get rid of Confront the Unknown. Yeah, or Niblis. Well, we'll see. And on this side, we'll get rid of Angelic Purge, because we're a little short on everything right now. And then let's go ahead and cast Bygone Bishop on this side. And play the Forest and cast the Briarbridge Patrol on this side. And then the Graph Mole will go kill the Ecstatic Piper. The Pale Rider will kill a Rollicking Throng. We'll get 4 life from the Ecstatic Piper dying to go to 15. And then we are done for our turn. Xenagos untaps and draws and plays an Ecstatic Piper. Xenagos is going to go in the Assault again. We are just going to take it again. Go to 9. And then we'll go to our turn. Draw, Plains, and a Swamp. Let's go ahead and loot again. Aim high versus in Cathar's Companion. Alright, I think I get rid of Niblis, which really can't accomplish much. And on this side, I think I'm going to get rid of Cathar's Companion, which again is a bit of a traitor, as opposed to a body that can really stick around. Alright, let us play the Swamp. We have 5 mana on this side. Go ahead and play the Henwire Militia Captain, which will get us a clue. On this side, we'll play the Plains. we have things, let's see, you'll want to attack to kill the Rollicking Throng so we can get a clue. Graph Maul, well, we'll go ahead and attack with the Bygone Bishop to kill the Ecstatic Piper. So these two die, we gain 4 life to go to 13. And then we have Puncturing Lights and Gitrog Monsters, and we'll pass the turn. Oh, and because that was in dealt combat damage to creature, we get a clue. Alright, it is now Xenagos' turn. Xenagos untaps, casts another Ecstatic Piper, comes rolling in for the damage. And do I take it again? I think I just take it again. I think I can keep affording to do this for a little while. That's 6 damage to go to 7. And then at the end of the turn, I'm going to sack this clue. Gain 3 life to go to 10. Draw a card. And sack this clue. Draw a card. Then we'll go to the turn. Draw. We have a Plains and a Plains. I think Gitrog Monster time over there. I don't really like Aim High, but I want to keep these two, and I want to play these two. Well, I guess we can drop one of these. So let's go ahead and loot right now. We have Moorland Drifter and an Island. I'm going to get rid of Aim High. And I'm going to get rid of Moorland Drifter, I guess. Actually, we're going to keep Aim High. We don't need other planes. Alright, so we'll play the Island. We'll play the Erdwall Illuminator. On this side, we'll play the Swamp and the Plains. And we'll tap everything for the Gitrog Monster. And then the one that needs to go in for the fight is the the Briarbridge Patrol to kill the Ecstatic Piper, get us 4 life to go to 14, and get us a clue, and a second clue off the Erdwall Illuminator. And then we will pass the turn. Xenagos untaps, plays the top card, and another Ecstatic Piper comes crashing in again. We'll go ahead and take it again, go to 8. And it's our turn. Oh, let's sack 2 clues for the end of the turn. To draw 2 cards and get 6 life to go to 14. And yeah, so now we're in the turn. So we are in upkeep. At the beginning of upkeep, I have to sacrifice a land to keep the Gitrog Monster. Whenever a land is put in the graveyard, I draw. There's the Twins of Mara Estate. And then on this side, there's nothing on the upkeep. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our regular draw then. We have land and a Vessel of Ephemera. Let's go ahead and harvest. Draw again. We have a land and an island. Let's discard the Twins and cast it right away. Like this. Oh, and the Hanwar Militia Captain flips. So it's now a 5/5 that creates a creature every turn. We'll play Plains. Play the Vessel. We will play... Oh, we discard an island. The next island. Go ahead and play the Wooden Stream and the island. And then I'm going to go on the attack again. Killing the Ecstatic Piper. Getting us 4 life. Going to 18. And then we'll investigate twice off of its ability and Erdwall Illuminator. And then we will pass turn. Alright. Xenagos untaps. Xenagos casts the top card. Impulsive return. Return 2 cards named Ecstatic Piper from the graveyard to Xenagos' battlefield at the beginning of combat. Impulsive return deals damage to each player equal to the number of revelers on the battlefield. Okay, we're going to combat. Xenagos is attacking. And each player is taking 2 damage apiece. So that's 4 damage already. Xenagos is also attacking. That's going to be 10 damage. I'm going to go ahead and take all 10 because I can really just afford to now. Oh, and we have a 1/1. Actually, I'll just put the 1/1 in the path of Xenagos. Right. At the end of this one's turn, we're going to go ahead and sack both clues again, tapping these 4, which will get us 6 life to go back to 14. Draw 2 cards. And then untap everything and draw again. It's upkeep. I have to sacrifice a land. We'll sacrifice a swamp, which will draw a card. Then we'll do our regular draw for the turn. Let's go ahead and play these 2. Play these 2. Why not? I don't need to loot. I think keeping the puncturing... Well, at this point, the puncturing light's kind of useless, since I just killed the little guys. So, both puncturing lights... Or let's draw first. Swamp and a forgotten creation. Let's just ditch the swamp. When it goes to the battlefield, I get to redraw. And on this side, we'll get rid of Bone Dryad, which is pretty useless. Alright, and we are going to go in on the attack. So, we have to kill... Ravage Patrol is going to kill 1. And does anyone else have a benefit in killing things? Not really. So, we'll just attack with the Pale Rider to kill the other. So, these 2 die. We gain 8 life to go to 22. And then... let's just cast all the things. Watcher in the Web and Forgotten Creation. 1, 2. 1, 2. I need 7. 7. There we go. And then on this side, we will cast... Oh, we don't need to cast anything. Alright, we'll hold on. And pass the turn. Xenagos casts the top card, untaps, casts the top card, which is Xenagos' Strike. 4 damage to each player, that's 8. To take us to 16. Believe that we're going to win very shortly. Oh yeah, we get a creature there, and then we untap. Oh, and we investigate twice for killing one of those. Although at this point I don't know how much matters. Untap, 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 draw. We have Merciless Resolve on this side and Dranyard Explorers. I think we're just gonna go ahead and win. Oh, and on the upkeep, discard a land. We'll get rid of the Warp Landscape, which will let us draw. Which is another land. We'll play the other land. Go ahead and play the Dranyard Explorers. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more Investigates. And then we just attack for the win, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're a 6/6. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack with the Gitrog monster. Trade with Xenagos. And the Shadows Over Innistrad sealed decks beat Xenagos' Defeated God Challenge deck from Journey to Nyx, just like that. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you would like to see more such videos, hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.